Hello, everybody. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu with technically a technically the next session, but also it's a half. It's 24 and a half or 3.5. Um,
It's an intermission.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
So very briefest of recaps for the previous session. We got people meeting up again. We discussed the shared dreams. There was also the situation of like, okay, what does this all mean? Was it the drugs? Was it not the drugs?
Paper.
Conversation then turned to psychics, and they all agreed, hey, let's go check out this famous psychic that's in town, Etienne Laurent Dimiangi.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Yep, and
we're gonna get that eventually, Bob.
one of these days.
You.
So we meet the psychic, we have conversation with the psychic. Don't really get much in the way of answers.
Yeah, I'd say that conversation was pretty not as fruitful as what could have been.
Probably not.
No, he knows Wolf.
Yes, you guys.
Oh, yeah, we found that out.
Guys know that he knows Wolf, and he sends you on the way to go investigate the archives, so that way you guys can research some stuff regarding shipwrecks near the city. See if you can get anything fun and fancy there.
That's why we went to the library.
Yes.
In all actuality, I also forgot why we went to the library. I was like, man, I don't really read as a hobby. Why are we going here?
Well, you never did get to read anyways because the Needlemen showed up and decided, hey, we're going to try and kidnap the Bill.
Ooh,
it's fun. They tried taking him too.
And it's, yeah, that's true. And it's fun.
Bill and it's fun. Apparently, I'm top liver.
Well, you had a gun and you shot him. You shot a couple.
I mean,
you shot me too.
Fired.
This is true.
Were fired.
Bill did get shot.
Shots were fired. But I think we're losing focus here. In the end, it was myself who saved both Bill and Esteban.
Yes, this is true.
Don't forget that.
You did pass your medicine check, so I will give you that. And you did think of, hey, I'm going to get them to the hospital, which we're going to use that as a clumsy segue into the session.
Could have just sat there and panicked. Walked away.
To any listeners, I'm going to do my... This is Bill/Wolf. I have the sick, so I'm doing my best. So if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Disclaimers.
Yep.
Let's fucking go. Actually, you know what's really funny? Being sick actually made Wolf's voice so much easier to do.
I know, it's just one of them strange benefits.
Apparently, being sick is the time to do husky old men voice.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. So let's go.
All right. Setting the scene. It is... Pull up my notes so that way I can...
Was it the 3rd or the 4th?
Technically...
We're so bad.
Crap. Check the log. The 2nd. It is technically Tuesday, November 2nd. Let's see, if we do our math correctly, it is probably about 11:30 at night, give or take. Harris, you are sitting in the waiting room after rushing both Istvan and Bill into the emergency room. Both men are in their respective hospital rooms. Bill is in emergency surgery to patch up the hole in his sternum.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunate that.
And thankfully, you basically gave the side of the story of like, hey, we got jumped by mysterious people in cloaks, and it's like, all right, yep, we know that, yeah.
Yeah, we got jumped by some heckin' weirdos and stabbed my buddy over here with, I don't know, some sort of sedative, and then shots got fired and they got Bill. You gotta save him. They got Bill. They got my buddy.
They got my buddy.
They got your buddy. So you are sitting in the hospital room. Given some of how the recurring situations of mysterious kidnapping and mysterious men stalking the streets, your story is taken at face value. They'll probably have you talk to a police officer to like make it official to talk to, but basically the doctors was like, yeah, that checks out, and went to go catching Bill back up. So if you would like, you can go ahead and roll me a spot hidden.
I'd love to. 49.
That is a pass. Wolfgang, how would you like to describe yourself coming into the hospital room?
Oh, God.
Waiting
I
room.
knew this was coming, and yet what did I not do? Think about it. When Wolf comes into the hospital, he is disheveled. Like, you just woke him up from a nap or something. So his hair's a little tousled. Some of it's actually falling into his face. He is wearing all of his clothes. His shoes are on the right feet, but he looks really worried and like, oh my God. The equivalent of like, oh no, somebody's dying. So probably as soon as he comes in, he's going to beeline straight for the help desk receptionist.
All right.
Or to ask,
where's my son? Where's my boy?
Where's my boy? Where's my nephew?
The receptionist is going to look up at you and be like, visiting hours are done for the evening, sir. And also, your name? Who are you trying to look for?
Sorry. I got a call that my protege, William Lynch, Bill, has been shot, and I'm his emergency contact.
Right, of course. Yes, he's currently in surgery right now. She's gonna kind of gesture over to where Harris is. That
He gets a kicked puppy face, like, surgery?
Yes, sir. I'm not sure of the details, but I'm sure once the doctors are finished, they'll be able to give you a full rundown of what happened. But yeah.
I need you to know that he's not saying it, but inner wolf commentary is like, wow, this woman's service is terrible.
Dude, she's working late night receptionist for the emergency room. She gets all the crazy shit.
She gets paid for it.
Yeah, and this crumpled, frazzled old man just kind of showed up and goes, where's my nephew?
He asked politely, excuse you? Anyways, so yeah, so she pointed over at Harris.
Yeah, she was like, he was the one who brought in Mr. Lynch and another fella. I don't know the entire details, sir, but I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you.
Harris, are you ready?
Yeah. So what you see, his hair is just kind of like tucked into a corner, and his shirt is all ruffled. There's like flecks of blood on him, but he's kind of slouched in the chair with his legs just kind of straight out, arms crossed just across. Oh my God, arms crossed across his chest, and his hat is pulled down over his eyes, and he's just sitting there.
Okay. I wasn't prepared. I knew this was gonna happen. So Wolf is going to thank the receptionist, though he does have some mental commentary that he will be writing about later.
I'm gonna write a journal entry about this.
Don't make fun
Sorry,
of the
go
old
ahead.
man. He's found that journaling is very therapeutic. Shut up.
No.
So he's going to approach Harris and kind of, when he gets a little bit closer, clear his throat to announce his presence. It's like, excuse me, brought in Mr. Lynch.
Harris is gonna kind of tilt his head a little bit and look out under the brim of his hat. Oh, oh yeah. And he kind of gives a little bit of a stretch, and he shoves his hat back up. And he kind of leans up, straightens up in his chair, and he goes, "Yeah, that's me. You one of the officers there said they're sending by."
Officer, no. He puts his hand forward for a shake. He's like, Wolfgang Barker, Bill's coach, boxing coach.
When
His
you say
emergency
no,
contact.
you can like visibly see him relax a little bit.
Okay.
And he kind of leans up to shake your hand. He's like, "Oh yeah, Bill's told me a little bit about you. And why don't you have a seat here? Ain't no need to be standing around. We're gonna be here a while."
Oh no, my God. Okay. He will take the seat, but it's very he is twiddling with his thumbs. Like there's a lot of energy that he is having issues containing. Excuse me. It's like, so the receptionist said he's in surgery. What happened? Is he gonna be okay?
So Harris kind of leans forward and he just steeples his hand and says, "All right. From my understanding, he will be okay. I mean, I have not necessarily personal experience, but I know of another gentleman that came in with a gunshot wound. He's just fine."
Gunshots.
What did you assume
What?
by shot?
I wasn't really told what happened. I just said there was an emergency and I needed to come post haste.
Wow, so they were really stingy with details then, huh? Okay, well, let me start at the beginning. Well, almost the beginning, I suppose. So, we just get done talking to like some sort of weird little psychic fellow because we're doing an investigation, I guess.
Uh,
I don't know, it's kind of Bill's thing.
he's gonna like
just
look at you really super duper puzzled, like a psychic fella.
You want to roll
I'm
knowledge for
saying.
that wolf?
Okay. I rolled a 55.
But on knowledge, yeah. Psychic fella. Famous psychics in the city. Big name came up. One guy that you haven't met.
What? Why is Bill gonna
Yeah,
when
I
is he
will
on the
be very honest
Montier?
with you, Wolf, here. I do not know a lot of the details. What I know is that when I was hired at the Bureau, that I was told to stick with Bill, and so I've been doing that. So I don't know, like, what shit he had going on before I arrived. That's his thing, but, like, I can tell you what I know about
Did you introduce
last night.
yourself? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. How very rude of me. My name is Harris Melchoir.
Nice to meet you, Harris. So you work with you're Bill's new coworker at the
Yeah, that's the one.
tourism bureau.
I'm sure he said many nice things about me.
I mean, he hasn't said anything not nice.
See, there we go. Bill, what a jam. So, anyways, after we talk to this, what I believe to be a little bit of a hack of a psychic man, he tells us that our best bet is to go research at the library some sort of library. And when we get there, we get out of the car and get heckin' waylaid by some weird, like, God, they almost felt like pinatas when you hit them. But they're trench coat wearing doctor men. I didn't get a great look at them, so like I don't know if they had any distinguishing facial features, but like they had the masks on, so it was really hard to tell. But like, and I think you'll be proud of this one, but I did give one a hell of a punch. But they didn't, you know, like when you punch somebody, you get that sound. It was like punching paper.
Wolf
So, like,
is
that's
he's
weird.
not saying anything. He's very he's looking at you very sternly. His leg is kind of bouncing, but
Yeah, you know, so like that's weird.
but he's just letting Harris ramble. He's just listening at this point.
But then,
Is he there?
as I was trying to get everybody away from the situation and into the library for safety, because then, you know, you get a little bit of a funnel system and we can take them on one by one. Our friend Esteban here, well, he's in another room, but he gets stabbed by a big old syringe thingy, goes down like a sack of eggs. So I grab him, and like I'm fighting my way out, right? And then I turn around and I go to like tell Bill to run, and he's grabbed by one of them freaking mask fellas.
Gasp. Just.
And then like before I know it, I just hear this bang, shot, and like the mask man goes down, but so does Bill.
Can I make a psych check?
Yep, go ahead. And then
I would like to point out that technically I'm not lying. I am withholding information.
It's I mean, that is a type of lying, but
so I need
it's okay because Wolf is
How's
so.
your psych?
It's okay because Wolf is so distressed by this information that he rolled an 84, so he believes you.
Well, do you want to push or spend luck?
Nah. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm good. Though I do have a lot of luck to burn with this old man.
You do.
But I feel like he's gonna need that in the future. So.
Yep.
So I see Bill go down, and I gotta make a decision, right? Do I leave him? Well, hell, you know I can't do that. And so like I've got Esteban on one shoulder, and I roll over and I roll into the fray again, and then like these freaking masked men just fucking disappear like there's a smoke bomb and everything. It's so weird. A big old bang and a smoke bomb. What did it smell like? It smelled something mighty specific.
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge. Or
48?
Yep. The smell was pine, resin, and just this very obnoxious, like if you were any closer, you would have probably had some nice burning sensations in your orifices.
Does it smell like Christmas time at the craft stores?
That's cinnamon.
If you were in a psychotic Michael's.
Oh no.
It's such a terrible smell.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, not yet. But anyways,
but I mean when the
pine.
Sorry, go ahead.
You remember the scent of pine. You were the scent of resin and various spices. Not exactly sure where you could pinpoint them, but if you smelt it again, you'd definitely be able to.
Okay. I mean, it seems familiar, but I just can't quite place it now. But like after the smoke cleared, and these needlemen were gone, and so of course I did the next logical thing, and I brought Esteban and Bill here, because I mean, like I know some first aid, but this is far beyond me. Esteban, I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, he just got drugged, but like Bill needed information.
Wolf is nodding slowly, taking it all in. His wrinkly old face is real worried. um, um, his leg is still bouncing. He's like, okay, so you're telling me went to go see, why did you go to see us? Okay, no, I'll come back to that question.
Like I said, I don't remember why we went.
Went to see a psychic who then told you to go to the library, where you were then accosted by men dressed like doctors.
Yeah, so I like kind of been thinking about it a little bit, and I almost wonder if that dude like Thanos there
Was his like name
on purpose. Let me think here. Can I roll an idea too?
Yes, go ahead and roll the idea. Yeah.
16.
16. Etienne Laurent Dimiangi. Esteban had said that he is a very well-known psychic in the area. Bill mentioned that as well. Yeah, very well-known name in the psychic corner. Mystic realm.
Is this Narangi guy?
Wolf, would you like to roll a knowledge?
We already established that he knows him, though, in my last idea roll.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Never mind. You have it. Okay. I mean, I guess you could roll a knowledge to see if it would be even theoretically possible for Martingi to have that kind of access and knowledge, but, you know, do what you want to do.
Wolf is going to do a little just very grumpy. It's like, I guess I'll have to pay him a visit. Or give him a call. Just he's like, okay, so Bill we were attacked by the needle men. These guys dressed as doctors. Bill got shot.
Well, shots got fired. Obviously, Bill got it, but I can only assume that whatever happened, it went, and I mean this with the most tact, went through Bill and, like, got the needleman behind him, I think, because, like, he got dropped. But the thing is, like, yeah, it was just such a blur.
Go ahead and roll me a fast talk. Harris and Wolf, roll me another psychology.
Okay. Let me actually read this.
83.
13.
All right. Wolf, you know that Harris is. You get the sense that Harris isn't giving you the entire truth of the matter.
Mr. Melchoir.
Choir. That's like when you slur choir.
Melchoir. It's really late at night, and I'm very protective of my protege. So if you know something more, I would very much appreciate it. I'm going to have to notify his family about what happened, and I'd rather give them the most upfront, honest facts. And with this, you know that he knows.
In all honesty, I think we were set up. Because, like, who else but him knew we were headed to that library? I think he phoned ahead and made arrangements.
Why would he do that? Why did you even go to visit him in the first place? I know Bill dabbles in astrology, but he never struck me as the psychic type.
So Harris is gonna kind of lean in and scratch his beard. And he's like, all right. You seem like you might be all right to tell. I mean, it's mostly Bill's business, but... So our little friendly group here, it seems like we have had a corresponding dream. And so we had gone to, after, of course, like, talking to each other, we determined that they were very similar. And so what we had decided to do was maybe go to a psychic to see if maybe he might be able to tell us a bit more about this dream. And essentially he was like, yeah, seems odd. Better go to the library about it. So I wonder if he might actually know more about that dream. Like maybe it's significant to him in some fashion. That he wanted to try an office, you know?
Wolf is going to mumble to himself, yeah, sounds like my visit to him, as he's like rubbing his temple. It's like, oh my fucking god, it's like midnight. I'm an old man, I should be in bed. So I will let Beth decide if that needs a listen check or not.
Go ahead and roll a listen, Harris. See if you hear that phrase.
I would love to. That is a 19.
Yeah, you hear it loud and clear.
I mean, circumstances being what they are, if you do need to go rest, you certainly can. Like, Bill's in good hands here.
No, it's fine. No, it's not the first time I've had to stay up in a hospital. Not even in the last couple years. Comes with being old. Ha ha. What about you? You don't have to stay. I'm sure y'all can go.
So I'll let you. I don't know if you've met my employer before. We all call her Miss White. I feel like it is more pertinent to my physical health that I stay.
This is me laughing, not Wolf.
She knows how to make quite the impression on her employees and everyone else.
Yeah, it's an impression.
I'm just gonna look at him. He's gonna kind of just like think a minute, and then he's gonna nod. He's like, "Yeah, the Saganas are really good at keeping their employees in line."
Yeah, let's do it.
He's like, yeah, the tourism bureau. So you're Yolanda. Yeah. Nope, I can see that. Can definitely see that.
Wolf, would you like to roll an idea for me to see if you remember something pertinent?
I would love to, except for I rolled a 90.
Would you like to push that roll?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
A 60.
You do. That would not be a pass.
I need a 55.
For an idea, you would need a 50.
I'll spend 10, whatever.
All right. You remember and recall that there was the tourism department was in the local papers a couple days ago regarding an incident right outside the doors. And of course, you remember the tabloids and your buddy Max's little article about something that happened a few days ago.
My bestie, Mr. Threadright.
Yeah, your
It's
bestie.
like, wait a minute. Were you working the day of he's like snapping his fingers trying to remember the date. The day there was that accident outside the tourism bureau.
I mean, yeah.
What happened?
Well, you see,
Because I know what the tabloid said, but I don't think that that's an accurate recounting of what happened.
did I not put? Yeah, I put my name on it. Yeah, what out of the inbox? Dang. So I had to describe this. I am sure you understand when I say that what I witnessed was Miss Y showing a gentleman the way off the steps of her facility. I mean, if it makes you feel better, he's fine. He lived.
I'm not so much concerned about what happened to Mr. Corbin II.
I don't think any of us really are, but
I'm more concerned about what you and Bill might have witnessed since he saved him, and apparently he was on the scene. And I haven't had time to talk to him about it, so...
I mean, two different situations, to be sure. But like,
I would normally just ask Bill, but he's a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, that's very true. And I mean, like, all right, and he's gonna lean in real close, and he's just kind of whisper, "Okay, so, the situation on that day is, Mr. Joseph Corbin got a little bit flippant with Ms. Y, and she did not take to his attitude.
Wolf
And,
leans in like a gossiping sisterhood.
and kind of, and he's just gonna like make a finger gun and pew, pew, raise an eyebrow.
Beth, would it be fair to say that Wolf could be not even faced by that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, come on. He knows Iggy Sagano.
Okay, cool.
He
so
knows her
Harris,
dad.
he does know their dad, Mr. Savoy.
Mm-hmm.
So Wolf doesn't even look perturbed by that or surprised. He'll just kind of nod and just like, no, that sounds about right. She never was one for blatant disrespect.
Yeah, and he was being blatantly disrespectful.
I'm honestly surprised she missed.
I don't think she missed. I think he's just that annoying. Tenacious? Tenacious, that's a word. Right? Just a precocious scamp.
Can you both roll me spot hiddens, please?
Oh no. I rolled. Where's my spot hidden? Jesus.
69.
55.
69 is a little high.
Yep, 9 points off. So Harris, you have the choice to reroll or spend some luck.
I'm gonna let it lie.
All right, you don't see it, but Wolf, you do see you see a doctor coming out of the hallway area and talking to the receptionist. And the receptionist does make a motion towards where you are and turns. The doctor turns and comes over and is like, Mr. Barker?
Yeah. He stands up, really, really rushed, and holds his hand out for the. Yes, how can I help you, doctor?
Yes, I am Dr. Fashon. Have you been given... I'm glad that you arrived as fast as you could, regarding Mr. Lynch. Surgery was a success. He's all right.
But Wolf visibly relaxes a little bit. Just like all the tightness in his shoulders, like, okay, still there, but it's shoulders lower a little bit.
I expect he should be able to be discharged within a couple of days. However, heavy, extraneous exercises severely encouraged to keep on the down low. I do understand that he is a boxer. I would make the advice that at least for a couple of weeks, if not to a month, to not have as strenuous activity. It kind of makes that awkward smile of like, I know that's kind of your livelihood, but yeah.
Wolf, he frowns, but he nods. He nods, and he's just like, no, understandable. Of course, we want the best for Bill's health.
Yes.
Wolf also sweating because he's like, shit, I have to talk to Jean Savoy about moving dates. Fuck.
It'll be fine.
Damn it.
The doctor is gonna kind of nod, and Bill is sleeping off the rest of the anesthesia. He probably will be awake in the morning, but thank you for arriving so quickly regarding this emergency situation.
No problem.
Is there any other questions you have for me?
Wolf probably does have a bunch of questions. Can I think of any at the moment? No. It's like, okay, so he's sleeping. He made it through the surgery okay. Basically, I guess his first question's like, when are visiting? Like, when can I see him?
Visiting hours
Blah, blah, blah.
are from insert time here to like 6 p.m. Insert time here. That's probably going to be the best case scenario, especially just to make sure Bill sleeps and recovers from the
surgery, right?
The surgery.
Do you need me here still, or can Mr. Melchoir go home?
I believe both of you can go home. I will have to double check with the receptionist and see whether or not Mr. McClure needs to stay for a police statement or something. So let me go do that. And then he's gonna head back to the receptionist and talk to her. And then Harris, I need you to roll me an idea real quick.
72.
Okie doke. Do you want to re-roll or spend some luck?
I'll re-roll it.
Okie doke.
26.
You have the remembering of the journal entry that Istvan found the other day regarding some dreams and some familiar names, according to Bill and Istvan.
Oh, before we go anywhere, I suppose. While we were at, did we find it at work or in the alleyway?
Istvan found it in the alleyway where the guy got mugged, and then brought it to the tourism department.
Yes.
While we were kind of doing while our friend Istvan was kind of doing a little bit of investigation, we found what seems to be a journal entry written by you. I mean, Bill
freezes.
Bill said he recognized a bunch of the names, but he wasn't sure.
What?
He wasn't 100% sure if it was your handwriting. Like, I do not personally have the note, so I can't like show it to you. But I think you may want to talk to Bill about it.
He's just like, he tries to play it off. He's like, a journal entry.
Harris, would you like to roll a psychology? And Bill and Wolf, let's roll a fast talk.
Oh my god, I rolled a 9. Wolf buddy, you thought you were safe from me.
43.
Do I need a 5?
Harris, you know he's lying. He's not a very good liar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, if you need to, I guess, talk to someone, I think it'd be safe to talk to Bill. I mean, yeah. and he kind of like claps Wolf in the shoulder. I mean, like, we barely know each other, right? But like it's okay to reach out.
Wolf is giving him this look. Just like, he kind of looks over his shoulder down the hall, and then kind of, you know when it feels like you have water in your ears, so you kind of like squish at it a little bit to unclog it?
Yeah.
He's kind of doing that, and then he looks at Harris. He's like, you know what, Mr. Melchoir? Have you ever been to the Café du Monde? They're open all night, and you know what would be really good right now? Some coffee and beignets. They make the best in the whole town.
You know, I hear a lot about this particular cafe, and I have yet to have gone. So, I mean, sure.
Well, it would be a pleasure to take you. My treat.
Sounds good.
All right. I will need a
Well, I
little.
guess it's
Well, I was gonna have Harris roll a luck and see if we have a police officer conversation, but you know what? If you guys would like to
No, I mean,
do that, we can.
Wolf
Yeah,
is
let's go to the
wait.
cafe. Let's go to the Cafe du Monde. Yeah, sure.
I was gonna say Wolf is willing to wait if he has to talk to the cops.
Yeah.
That just gives him time to see if Harris keeps the same story.
Well, Harris, how about you roll me a luck and we'll see.
I would love to roll with us. Well, we'll let that lie. Okay, let me see here. Let me look. What is my luck? Well, I rolled a 40 and I have 47.
All right. So, doctor comes.
Yeah.
The doctor comes back and he lets you know that norm procedure says that they have to get like the day of investigation, or they have to get statements and stuff, but other stuff has been cropping up and grabbing most of their night officers' attention, so they have given essentially a hey, we'll contact Harris when he needs to talk to the cops, slash, you know, here's this,
Right.
you're free to go for now. Well, don't call us, we'll call you because we're a little busy. So you are.
Love that. All right, Cafe du Monde, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
Still hashtag not sponsored. Let's fucking go.
Yes, you guys make it to the Cafe du Monde. I mean, it's a little spooky, and there's a little bit of an air of being watched for both of you as you make it to the cafe, but nothing shenanigan worthy is to be of note. As you make it to the cafe,
Wolf has got the itchy, just like, ugh. He's just like, order whatever you want. And he's taking out his wallet.
Aces. He's gonna get a couple of beignets and take a cup of coffee. Maybe that fancy coffee. I don't know.
I feel that Wolf goes here so much that he can just wave and they just know his order.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's pretty much, oh, hey, it's Wolf. Hey, it's Wolf. Cool, we got his order. Here we go. Here's his stuff. Da-da-da-da.
yeah, so he pays for it, gives them a healthy tip like normal.
Mhm.
The real reason they remember his order.
Of course.
I mean, that is one of the perks of giving a good tip, is that they remember you.
And Wolf kind of shuffles over to his favorite table and he takes a seat with his back to the wall and surveys,
Sorry.
whoever's there or whatever. He like looks at something on the table, heaves a sigh of relief that it's not there, drinks coffee.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Harris, are
She's
you?
like, I really.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
hope you enjoy your beignets. Telling you, they're the best in the whole city.
I mean, I have not had a lot of beignets, but they sure do look good. He's gonna he's gonna take one. He's gonna give a bite. He's gonna get another bite and another bite and another bite. He's gonna chew. Sip of coffee. Puts his little tiny cup down. Wolf, that's the best goddamn thing I've ever eaten.
If you want, you can go get another order.
I probably will.
Just get a whole box to take home. You're probably gonna.
Go home, yeah.
Yeah, just get an entire box to take home. You're gonna need it, especially after the night you've had.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's good to keep your sugars up.
All right. Can both of you roll me sanity checks real quick?
Oh no.
56. It's a good day for Harris. Maybe, let me double check.
You said 56.
It's a good day for Harris.
Mm-hmm. And Wolf?
77. It's not a good day for Wolf.
Oh, poor Wolf. So Harris, you make it in. You don't really see anything. Wolf,
Yeah.
out of the corner of your eye, you see a couple of, it almost looks like a couple of children kind of peeking around the corner. At the forefront, there seems to be little blonde girl.
That I didn't see her.
And she, like, you can't really get a good look at her face, but she seems to be in a lavender sweater, a black coat. She seems to kind of be poking her head in, but then as soon as you turn away, she's gone.
Okay, but you can't just say that to Wolf. It's midnight. There's children. He's gonna be like, what in tarnate? Why is there? And he's gonna just like basically grumble like, why are there children up this late? He's gonna get up to go investigate. Like, whose children are running around without their parents?
You say that out loud?
Yeah, he says it out loud. You can see him getting up and moving and investigating.
So, like, I assume this coffee that I got was on, like, a tiny little saucer and just a teeny cup. And so, like, cup is halfway to me. I watch Wolf get up and, like, walk around the table. And I just kind of, like, turn in my chair watching him go. What are you talking about?
I saw a blonde-haired little girl without her parents. And he's gonna go investigate. And I guess, Beth, does he see anything when he gets to the corner?
When he gets to the corner, roll me a sanity check again.
12.
There doesn't seem to be anything there. I mean, it's a foggy night. But it does not look like there was anybody there for the past 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Huh. Must be seeing things. Never mind. And he'll do one quick, like, back, forth, lean. Just be like, okay, are we sure?
Roll me a spot hidden.
Oh God, I dropped my dice.
Oh no!
Dice, where'd you go? Well, the one has a 00 and a 1. I rolled a 1!
Yay! Wow, look at you. You see 3 individuals at the end of the alleyway, end of the street, alleyway, / whatever, theater of the mind, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
3 individuals, they seem to be wearing brimmed hats. You can see the glinting of glasses reflecting off the light, trench coats, and they appear to not be noticing you, but seem to be looking around for somebody else.
Wolf is gonna recall, like, how Harris described the men, and he's gonna be like, hey, Harris,
Yeah.
those people who, can you just come over here and, tell me if these guys down the street are about what you saw?
Yeah, no problem. And he just kind of like finishes his coffee real quick, sits down, and gets up, and he looks down the alleyway.
Wolf is keeping his eyes on them the whole time, by the way, Beth.
All right. Harris, go ahead and roll me spot hidden.
49.
49. Yeah, you see them. They're looking around, and they look like shadowy men that you've seen before.
Harris kind of ducks back in the cafe. He's like, that is exactly what they look like.
Oh no. Oh no. Wolf, why would you do this?
Oh no.
So, I do want you guys to know I'm not gonna act on it, but
Wolf is really having the like white knight syndrome here where he's like ready to go fight a man.
Hey, if it is in character for Wolf, Wolf can do whatever he wants. Consequences be damned.
Consequences not be damned. So he is going to he's shaking because he's like, hey, these are the guys that did the thing to my boy. But also he's not dumb. It's 3-on-1. So, well, 3-on-2, but he doesn't have a gun. I mean, he's got a pocket knife, but okay, lies. He has a gun. It's just not here. It's not for that. So he's trying to keep himself calm. He's not doing so hot. He's like, so those are the guys that shot Bill.
Yeah, those are the guys.
You think they're looking for you?
Well, I don't know. It sure looks like they're looking for us. We should probably leave.
Why don't you go order a box of beignets?
Will do.
And just have them put it on my tab. And a coffee to go. I think you'll need it. Get one for me too. Cafe du lait, please. Oh no. Wolf, what are you doing?
Harris is gonna go put in the order.
So, Beth?
Yes?
I know what Wolf wants to do, but I'm scared of it. So I guess, do you want me to roll to see if he does it or not? Whether he goes to confront the needlemen or not?
You know what? Go for it. Let's see what happens.
Okay, what would you like me to roll? I guess if it's a luck.
Yeah, let's go for a luck.
Okay. So I guess if he passes, he comes to his senses.
Yes.
And decides maybe this is a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. I rolled a 98.
That
Watch
is
out, old man. I'll save you the same way I saved Bill. This is fun for me.
So I guess while Harris is going to put in this order, Wolf gets so overcome with just anger.
Mm-hmm.
And, these are the guys. Harris has told him, flat out, yeah, these are the guys that he is going to start approaching them. And he puts his hands in his pockets. And while they're in there, he slips his fingers into his pair of brass knuckles.
All right. Now, my question to you as the keeper, are you going silently or are you going full on guns blazing type thing? Basically, how loud are you walking to them?
It's probably just you know how you walk just down the street with your hands in your pockets like you're on a mission to go somewhere, but so it's not super loud, but it's also not really quiet. It's just kind of
Alrighty.
might be a teensy bit louder because he's mad, so he's probably not actually registering the clunking of his feetsies or of his boots.
Alright. Let me pull up the dudes. Alright.
Wolf, my baby old man, why are you like this?
Oh. That is okay. So,
okay.
One of them, as you're walking up, turns and spots you. Wait, give me a second. Let's see. Oh, sorry. And you can see that one kind of just nudging its elbow into the other two to get their attention, and then slipping its hand into the coat pocket. So, let me double check their deck real quick.
Whoa!
Go ahead and roll me a dex.
19.
You get first hit. Go ahead and tell me what you're gonna do.
Well, initially I was gonna come up with some witty line about hey, are you the guys that shot my my student today?
Kind of glad
But
you didn't.
being that they're kind of going for a gun situation, I feel like Wolf's first plan of attack would probably be some kind of a headlock.
All right.
For the one closest to him.
Okie doke. So I will say let's do a fighting brawl first to see if you can get him into a grapple. The guy closest to you into a grapple.
76 out of 92.
That is a pass. And then give me a strength check to keep a hold on him.
42.
Okay, you keep a hold on him, keep a grip on him. Harris, as you get your order, are you gonna go back to see where Wolf is, or you're just like, I got myself some free coffee and beignets. Time to go home. Woohoo!
I mean, I'm sure I would look for him because I expected him to still be at the table, or at least still in the room. So I guess I look around looking for him.
Yeah, you don't see him.
He's gonna kind of make his way out the door and stick his head out and look down the alleyway.
And you see Wolf with one in a headlock and two other needle men getting ready to make their move.
Oh God! Damn it! And he's just like looks at the box and he looks around. Is there a good place to set down the box?
There is a table right outside. Very easy to grab.
Definitely going to like set it down and be like, oh, God damn it! I hope no one takes it. And he's gonna run down the alleyway, and we're gonna try to enter player to this shit. And he's gonna run at the well, I suppose because Wolf has one in a headlock.
One in a headlock.
There's
and
3
the
of
other,
them.
There's 2 in a headlock?
One is in a headlock. The other 2 are getting ready to make their move.
Okay. Are they standing in a way that if Harris were to rush into one of them, he might trip and fall into the other?
It would be with an extreme dex.
An extreme dex? So what would I have to roll?
Oh, give me a second. I gotta pull up the.
It's a 5th.
Yeah, the 5th. So 60, 5th. You'd have to hit a 12 or under.
Go big or go home.
Do I feel lucky? Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
All right.
Oh, this is funny. So I rolled a 95.
Oh no!
Would you like to put your lock?
You know what? I would. This time I would. I want to be cool.
All right.
Well, that was a 0. What's the other? Okay, so it's just a 50.
Okay. So that is also a fail. So when you try and trip, the needleman grabs you and gets you in a headlock.
Ah, shit!
So,
I got you for hostage and you got mom hostage.
and you got one needleman just standing there like, damn, this is so weird Tuesday.
So like I'm would we consider that a move action?
Yes.
Okay. So what Harris is going to do now is he's actually going to reach into his pants for his gun.
All right.
And yeah, I'm in a headlock, but if I just shoot somewhere behind my head, I have a good chance of hitting him.
You're gonna need to roll me a sleight of hand though.
Yep.
To see if you can grab your gun.
Oh, what is the sleight of hand?
10.
Well, that's a 34. Do I think I can get lower so it hurts less?
Up to you.
Instead of using 24. I'm gonna try and get a little lower.
Alrighty.
2, baby!
Alright, you successfully grab your gun. Go ahead and roll me a firearms check. See how well you Annie Oakley this.
26.
Yeah, that's
So we're both struggling, and he pulls out it, like, he struggles, but he gets the gun out, and just, like, wildly behind his head. BAM!
bam. Alright, that needleman, he does drop you. He moves back, and, let's see, 1 second. I need you to roll me a sanity check.
Oh, for the murder I just did? 9!
9? Okay, so that is a
It's
pass.
for Harris!
You only lose 1 sanity because, you see the face of the needle man who you just shot, and that is a very very mummified old man.
Ah! Like, it doesn't look like he was alive, or like it's just like a mummy.
Oh, he has been long since dead. Minus the wrappings. Is Wolf looking over that way, or is he?
I mean, I feel like with the commotion of the run-up and then the struggle and then a bang, I feel like it makes sense that he'd look that way.
Okay, go ahead and roll me that sanity.
61. I failed.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me 1d8.
Oh, man. 2.
Okay, go ahead and deduct 2 points of damage, or two things of sanity. You just witnessed Harris,
Maybe he murdered someone. I don't know.
this is a zombie. This is a zombified man. This man should be in the ground. He should not be walking.
God. Christ.
Do you want to give me a strength check, Rosie? See if you loosen your grip with seeing this startling situation?
A 94. I think that's a yes.
Would you like to push, or?
Nah, I think it's thematic. Let's go.
All right, go ahead and roll me a dodge, which is a 60. So go ahead and roll me that.
I will push this one because I rolled an 80.
Okay.
And my time.
27.
All right, you dodge out of the way as the one he manages to get out, and then when he tries to turn to punch you, he misses because you get out of the way.
I'm trained for this, bitch.
All right, let me give the roll for our third needle man. Let's see what he's up to.
While Wolf is not like, I shouldn't be doing this, he is a bit, he's having a bit of the adrenaline thrill because he's getting to fight again. He really misses it. But yeah. Yeah. But whose turn is it?
Okay, it's Needleman 3. Needleman 3, he is coming up behind you, Wolf, and he grapples you. Go ahead and make me another strength check.
Strength or dodge?
Strength check, because he's coming up behind you.
18, baby.
All right, you managed to move out of the way just in time for him to not grab you.
Can I make a counterattack?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, cool.
Fighting brawl?
Yeah, baby, with my brass knuckles, baby. So, Wolf is gonna go for that good old 1-2 punch. Come on, dice. 42.
42, go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta get my inventory. Brass knuckles is a D3 plus 1 plus damage bonus.
Hell yeah.
I don't have... Shit, I gotta use the bot corner. 1d3. Okay, so 1 plus 1, so 2 plus... Do I have a damage bonus? That's a good question. No. 2. 2 points of damage.
All right. Okay. All right. And
Do that, baby boy.
all right, so that's N3. Let's see what
Yes, let me end my time.
N2 is doing. Let's see if he. Oops. He's. Oops. Yeah, he's.
Which one did I punch? I punched N3.
Yeah, N3 got punched. N3 got punched. N2 got shot. N1 is you see for a brief moment that he's kind of stiffening, like he's not moved. The joint isn't moving the right way, so he's got to recalibrate, for lack of a better word. So Wolf.
Gotta do a soft reboot.
Yeah.
N1 is rebooting.
Haha.
N2 is shot.
Yes. N1 is kind of trying to get back. Let's see what 2's doing. 6. Yes, he is. He's still recuperating from the fact that he got shot in the face so rudely. So Wolf, what would you like to do next?
Oh, I get to go again, or Harris?
You then Harris.
Okay. Well, I think that Wolf would probably, his goal is to take down, to take them down so they're not a threat. So I think he's gonna punch N3 again. Try to knock him out.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Fighting brawl.
So I rolled a 97, which is a fail. I will push it.
All right.
70.
All right. You missed your first swing, but you managed to connect with your second swing. Go ahead and roll me damage.
All right. Let's see. Inventory. So a D plus 1, 0, 7. I got a +1. Let me do another D3. Roll 1D3. Damn, this bot sucks. All right, 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Eris.
Harris is gonna shoot at the one that is not fighting Wolf right now.
So N1?
Yes.
All right, go roll me damage. Or not damage, firearms.
94.
Would you like to push that or
yeah, I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll push it again. If we all remember what happened last time I pushed it with an 11.
All right, after a brief kind of malfunction, it fires off. Go ahead and roll your damage.
1 second, when I quick remember what that is.
1d10.
A D10. 9.
All right. That one staggers back and is not having a great time. You do see that he is not seeming to bleed profusely like one who gets shot would do. If anything, it kind of looks, the only liquid that seems to be coming out is like this green ooze that's kind of trickling in a very slow fashion.
Well, that's disgusting.
It is indeed. All right, so that was all right. Let's see what N2's up to. Okay, he manages to grab Wolf.
Grabbing Wolf and 3.
N2. Like haul off, grab from behind to shock you. Roll me a half. Dex.
25.
Ooh, you're he manages to not nick you with something. Nick you with a needle. If you would like to go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Add with a needle. Damn.
80. Okay, so you're still grappled.
No, wait, sorry, I rolled a 3.
Oh, yay! Man, you push him off very easily. See what? Let's.
You know what? I'm honestly impressed that this fucking 50-year-old man is doing so well.
Yeah.
What about you, Harris? Are you mildly impressed?
Very impressed.
N3, he grabs something out of his coat and he makes a lunge for you, Wolf, and let's see, hold on. Yeah, because you turned, or hold on, I'm trying to. Okay.
So I have N2 made a grab for Wolf, but Wolf missed getting stabbed with a needle.
Yes. All right. The other. Are you facing?
N2 is the one who got originally shot by Harris. We saw his mummy face.
Have you? Did you turn? Has Wolf turned from the N3, or is it still facing N3?
I feel like that in the predicament that given that he was fighting N3 and N2 came up from behind him, I feel like at this point he probably has at least half turned
Okay.
to N2, but I don't think he has stopped looking at N3.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a half dex.
93.
All right. Let me roll the damage real quick. Oh boy.
My right knee. Ah.
Your right knee, man. All right.
Oh boy. Just think, this all could have been avoided.
Go ahead and take 7 damage, Wolf, as you feel this prick near your arm, as well. N1 was not able to get your with the needle. The other one did. So you start feeling this very strange tingling sensation as it kind of starts to feel like whatever your brain's telling your body is on like a 12-second delay now.
Fucking great. So I suppose there's probably a bit of a stumble.
All right.
I'm cool with letting Harris have a turn first.
Yeah, go ahead, Harris.
Okay. So he gets stabbed again. Dang it!
He got stabbed like Istvan did. Despite all of his snake-like whoosh whoosh whoosh, he finally lost his damn knee.
Damn it. So, sorry, I got work stuff happening right now.
It's all good.
Pause.
Not, Harris would like to, but like, is he still being held by one of the needlemen, or did they drop him?
I was never grappled.
Yes, he's not been grappled.
You were the one who had the headlock. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you start to go down.
He's stumbling.
So, as far as I understand, I have been hit with a needle for 7 damage. So I am still up, but I have done like a stutter step. And I'm starting to get woozy.
Yes.
Okay. So what Harris is going to do is he's going to... Wolf, we gotta go! And he's going to, like, grab his arm and try to, like, get away from the situation with Wolf.
Okay. Roll me a strength.
Don't be heavy, old man.
He weighs 195 pounds.
16.
Yeah, you're able to grab him relatively easily. Let's see, give me 1 second. Let me see if the needle will bend. Yeah, they kind of do a stiffening, and so that gives you a chance to escape relatively easily. So whatever you would like to do, whether you would like to run back into the cafe or whatnot, let me know.
I think we're gonna run back in the cafe, because it seems we always get in the most shit when we're in
Alleys,
yeah.
dark places, the shadows.
Pretty much.
All right. You guys enter in. The owner of the cafe, or yeah, basically the person in charge, is like, "What the hell's going on?"
There are some heckin' bullshit going on out there. I don't know if we need cops or what, but like I think they're zombies.
Like, there is a momentary blink from the person who's speaking before they're just like, "Let me call the cops," and they're gonna rush and call. He's gonna send a couple of the employees to go lock the doors, or at least like close the doors until the police officers arrive. And
Before they like close the doors, he's gonna lean out and grab his beignets and coffee.
Oh, thank God you did it so Wolf didn't have to ask for it.
I know
A
what's
man
up.
after Wolf's heart.
all right. And after I'll say about 15, 20 minutes or so, police officers to arrive. Skip. The officers had kind of given the information from the head of the they're given the story from the head person in charge. One of the officers does kind of ask you a few questions regarding the situation, and we can just say, like, "Hey, the crazy people in the alleyway." And
Harris, what would you like to tell them?
I'm gonna tell them exactly what happened. Like, they're... Wait, hold on. What is the state of having a gun in New Orleans? Harris wouldn't know.
the officer does not care at the particular moment.
Yeah, so Harris is just gonna let him know, be like, "Yeah, my friend here and I, we were here discussing his protege over beignets and coffee, and then I went to go get more beignets and coffee, and Wolf here looked down, and he was like, does that look like the gentleman who tried to get you last night?" And I said, "Hell yeah, it is." And then he as I was like, I'm waiting for the beignets. He's down there, and I get the beignets, and I look out, and he got one in a headlock, and I can't just like it's unfair, like 3-on-1, terrible odds. Like I gotta do what I need to do to like help my friend. And so I run down there and I get in the fray and and then won't get me by headlock, and like he's pantomiming all of this. And he's like, "No one will get me in a headlock," and I just kind of freaked out, didn't know what to do. Grabbed my gun there, and it was like just hail fucking Mary in the back, and got him in the face. And then I turned around, he's goddamn mummy.
The officer is very like for a guy who's basically getting the speed run version of what happened, he's taking this a lot in stride. He and his partner, they head down to the alleyway, and after about 2 or 3 minutes, one of the officers comes back, and his face is very pale, and it looks like he's seen some shit. And he's like, he goes to the person and is like, I need to use your phone and get the coroner.
Oh no, the coroners. What does people need? They need like some sort of Egyptologist or some shit.
So
would like it to be known that Wolf shoved his brass knuckles back into his pockets
yeah,
before the cops showed up.
yes, he had plenty of time to do that. The officer, he makes this phone call. Makes the phone call, and you guys are able to overhear that he's calling for the coroner because there is a single body in the alleyway, and it's obviously not neither one of you. It's not one of you two, but
Call the ambulance, but not for me.
yes. So I will give you guys the options of we can leave this as you guys, after you get your stories to the cops, you can go on your merry way, head back home, take a nice nap, try and forget the nightmares that you have just witnessed, or you could try and take a look at the body if you'd like.
I'm dead curious.
Wolf is also curious because I didn't actually get to ask, like, hey, when he's grappling the body, does it feel like crepe paper? Crepe paper?
Crepe paper. All right, so the off.
So yeah, he'll go on the premise of like, yeah, we'll explain what happened at the scene of the crime. Totally.
Yep. All right, so you guys head down that alleyway again. You do not see any needlemen except for the one that is on the ground. This is the one that this is N1, and it is he's not looking so hot.
I mean,
He's dead, and the officer there, he's kind of he's doing the thing of like closing out the crime scene, kind of taking a look around, kind of poking the body, and it's just kind of like, damn, this fucker's old. He notices you two, and he's like, "Oh, you're the witnesses, right?"
just making sure, like, you see it too, right? It looks like a damn zombie, like a mummy or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm. That would be the case.
All right, just making sure. Definitely wanted to like, cause heat of the moment, and he's just kind of like bobs his shoulders. Heat of the moment. Sometimes you see things. I just wanted to like, I just needed to make sure that it was not. It was real,
Yeah, totally understand. He's gonna kind of like he's looking at the body, and if you guys would like to roll me spot hiddens, I can tell you something interesting if you see it.
36.
think I'm gonna push that one.
Okay.
I rolled an 83. Nothing can do better. Yep, 10.
All right. You both see that they're like he is. This is a very old. This is an old. This is an old human body, and there seems to be evidence that the injuries that he has sustained during our Mortal Kombat here were not the cause of death, for lack of a better word. They're also
Okay.
yeah. It is it's a very stiff body, and it appears very much like this body has been dead long before the uh before he actually kicked the bucket, as it were. Sorry, I tried to word the science right, then it went fuck you.
This bitch be experiencing rigor mortis for generations.
Yes, that'd be the case.
Ooh,
But he does look
God forbid. Hope I don't ever look like that.
yeah. It's just like, damn. No idea what this is gonna be, but hey, that's why we got the coroner. I doubt you fellas really want to see an autopsy, but if you do, he's gonna pat down his pockets and then pull out the card for the address of where the autopsy is going to take place. And kind of he's like, I don't know how to deal with people at the crime scene. So here, would you like? I guess.
I'm not sure why he's giving us this information, to be honest.
Well, he has no idea how to interact with the public at a crime scene, especially at night, especially when they come back to the crime scene. So he's just kind of like, I mean, if you guys want to say the body in full, I mean, I don't know. People are into
I
some
mean, you
weird
got a
freaky ass.
business card.
Yeah.
Like at this moment, I want to say no, but
Okay.
I feel like it may be important later.
Eh.
Like if you got a card for wherever it's going, that'd be cool.
Well, I mean, it's.
Wolf's good.
I mean, he's gonna just kind of shrug. Like, I mean, technically, it's the police station where they do all the autopsies and stuff. But I mean,
but like if there's a phone number that we can call to talk to there, you know what? You're right. I suppose if we need to, we can just go down and ask questions. But
Wolf is gonna fiddle with the watch on his wrist. He's like, shit.
Something the matter, sir?
Oh, no, just something on my watch broke. Just nothing major.
Oh, all right. You know, good luck getting that fixed or whatever. I don't know how else I can help you guys here. Coroner's gonna be another 5-10 minutes. Just minutes.
you know what? It's fine. We don't need to be here. Let's just
I mean, if you
let's
want
just
to
go.
look at the body, I'll look the other way for the right price. But you know, look, man, I'm tired.
Wolf is giving this police officer like the look, like, oh my god, is this actually the police force of New Orleans?
So, how about this?
Kidding me?
Dude, this guy.
Harris is gonna like.
If you guys would like to roll psychologies, you can see to the extent of how many fucks this kid does not have.
I mean, I can already assume he has 0. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like hold out the box of beignets and open the lid, and just kind of.
Oh fuck! I haven't eaten since
lunch.
lunch.
The eyebrows and go. Just compensation. Enough for you?
Oh fuck yes! I haven't eaten since what night?
Yeah, have a beignet. Have a beignet. Go enjoy your beignet over there. and we'll be gone before you're done. If you eat them like a normal person.
Fuck, thank you. And he's gonna take the beignet and he's going to kind of cleverly turn away and basically be like, yes, I am at the scene of the crime, but I am not looking behind me. So if you guys would like to investigate the body.
Is watching this happen, and he's just like still and like, I knew that there was corruption in my city, but so blatantly obvious.
Hey man, this guy has been working nonstop.
Yeah.
The Needlemen
So
have
Harris
kind of
is
been
gonna-
working overtime.
But I'm assuming Wolf is just standing there dumbstruck. Harris is gonna
No,
put beignets in
he's
his
gonna
hand.
poke the body too. He's like, I can't believe this is fucking happening.
And we're gonna put the
Alright, check his
beignets far
pockets.
away from the body. And yeah, we're gonna investigate.
All right, roll me spot hidden.
4. God damn, I'm on a roll.
Our
Wait, did you
roll?
also get a 4?
I also got a 4.
Hot
Hey!
damn, that's
Hot damn!
awesome. All right, so
Holy shit! Is Harrison Wolf a dream team?
the dream
God.
team. We love to see it. All right, so as you guys are kind of poking around, you find out that this guy has a giant or a deep chest wound. This is an injury that there is no way anybody could have survived it with any chance of any kind of. It's like where his heart should be, there is nothing.
What?
Yes. And go ahead and roll me sanity checks real quick.
84.
Go ahead.
18.
Harris, take 1. Wolf, take 1d3.
Can I roll a d6 and round down?
Yeah, go ahead.
1.
Okay. At the base of the wound, there seems to be like a weird purplish cyst kind of thing. It has like thin, dark vessels running out into the body and into the cavity. The stiffness of the limbs indicates that the body was long since dead, which we've kind of covered already. And it's very mummified, decayed looking man. He, like, if this was like like at best I can say he was probably 70, about 70 years ago.
Oh. You know what? Wolf is gonna reach into his pocket of his coat, or I don't even know what this man's wearing. He's gonna reach into his pocket and he's gonna pull out a little pocket journal, and he's gonna open it and flip through it and look for an empty page. Take a pen, click.
Dear diary, today we just witnessed a man do some crazy culty shit.
No, it's more like he's writing down the logistics of like what the body looks like.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what's going on, but he's like, hey, Bill's a sciencey type, right? He knows stuff about bodies, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. I guess if Harris wants to, he might actually see that, there's a lot of, like, as Wolf's flipping through it, there's definitely journal entries in there, and they're dated.
Mm-hmm.
The hand, maybe he gets, oh my god, he gets.
Does it look like, so would I remember the date that was on the paper that we had, and 2, would I be able to see if that date is missing out of the journal?
Let's roll knowledge twice.
Yeah, see if this handwriting even matches.
So that one's a 65.
Freaking scratching.
Okay, so pass on the first one. How about the second one?
The second one, that's an 89.
Okay, would you like to
I'm
push that one?
that one. I'll let that one go.
Okay, so it does. The handwriting looks familiar, but you can't determine whether or not this journal has. If it would be, you can't recall the date.
But I do notice that there's a page missing from his journal.
You can recognize that his handwriting looks very familiar to the journal entry you got.
Oh, okay. So that was the 2.
Yeah, joke's on you. He's got multiples.
Well, I mean, fuck it, maybe. I don't know. Okay. I'll just file that tidbit away to tell Bill later.
I kind of want to poke the
So,
ball.
yeah, for sure. Harris is just kind of like gonna give a big old dramatic finger poke to the chest.
This is worse than that time I found a mummified deer out in the swamps.
That sounds disgusting, but also, I have also found various animal corpses mummified in, like ravines and ditches and caves and shit. Happens. He's gonna poke it again. Does it feel like
It feels
the
like the
creepy
creepy paper.
It's just so like dry and spongy at the same time, and like he's still just poking.
Does it have is there anything in its pockets?
There is Give me a second. Let me see. No, not the one I'm looking for.
Now I can have 30 minutes of uninterrupted time.
There seems to be a syringe with some substance into it. But that's about it.
Wolf was like, is this what they stuck me with? Looks gross.
It does look like the vials that I've been seeing them holding and stabbing with.
How many times have you seen this happen?
And so Harris is just like, one in the alleyway. Wait, did we see the dude in the alley get stabbed?
No, you saw the
No,
after
we
effect of
didn't.
him being woozy
Oh, right.
and having a panic attack.
Okay, one second.
Twice. Today and with Estevan. So, maybe? No. I saw them throw the guy out the end of the alley, but I don't think we saw him get stabbed or anything, but we did see him get tossed out.
More than once.
Yeah. End of the story is more than once. Like if I had a nickel for every time it happened, I'd have 2 nickels. Not that that's a lot of money, but it's weird it happens twice. That kind of situation.
Excuse me. My house has decided now is when it's going to be really dry.
Oof.
And make me do all the coughing. I could really go for another one of those beignets, but I should probably wash my hands after touching this.
Yeah, we really don't know where it's been, huh?
So
I mean, did Wolf go through his pockets?
Yep, and all that was found was the syringe.
Okay, and it is just this one, or are all three of them here?
Nope, just one.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what more we can really learn from this. I'm good to get out of here before that sailor officer of New Orleans comes back. Do you want to I don't know, go to your place or my place to? In all actuality, I think we should get whatever is in this vial figured out. Do you know somebody who might have a lab or something like that?
Can I make an idea check?
Go ahead.
Because if this was Belle, I'd say maybe Georgie?
I did kind of have that little thought.
I rolled a 90, but I would like to push it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Oh, what is that? I can't read. I rolled a 58. I'm going to spend the 8 luck points.
All right. You do recall that while there isn't any of the members of the core gay TM group, there is somebody who works under Magpie who does kind of does like the who futzes around with the chemicals where like when they need performances to have the smoke and whatnot. Yeah, who dabbles in that. You also recall that Bill's roommate Georgie is a botanist and like knows the ins and outs of various chemicals, and you do recall a little bit of that rumor of the roommate and the potent tea they sell, among other things.
Yep, I know about that tea. Well, we have. I know a couple people.
Well, you think we go talk to them?
Well, first one I'd have to pull a couple favors, but it's an option. The second one might be a little bit easier. It's actually Bill's roommate, which would actually work out pretty well because we should probably go pick him up a change of clothes since he got shot.
Yeah, he'll probably need that.
So,
I mean, I guess unless he wants to keep his shirt as a cool memento.
Wolf has a moment where he has the lightning bolt and he's like, oh my god, we have to go tell his roommate about Bill.
Oh shit. You got a car.
I assume Wolf has a car.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, then let's go.
Also, Wolf's like, zing, we have to tell the roommate. It's also, oh my god, Bill's pet toad. If that toad doesn't get taken care of, he'll never forgive me.
Right.
So yeah. I guess there are going to be two strange old men suddenly showing up at the boys' dorms. Awkward.
Yeah, because campus security is not going to let you guys in.
Okay, so can I call campus security first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So Wolf is going to call campus security to be like, hey,
his emergency contact.
I'm his emergency contact, Wolf Barker. Bill is in the hospital. He's been shot, and I need to come pick up his clothes from his dorm room. Can I please get access? I also need to talk to his roommate.
Roll persuade.
Oh, thank God. I have skills in that. 36.
All right. With some reluctance, campus security is like, yes, go ahead. You will have a total of 20 minutes to do so before we forcibly kick you out. We do need to make sure the students are safe because there's been sightings of creepy individuals and
understandable.
Yes.
Thank you. So, yeah, so I guess, oh my god, is this the first time? This might be the first time Wolf's actually ever been in Bill's dorm room.
Oh boy.
Ha!
Oh no.
Well,
You about to learn some things about your protege, I'm sure.
it's going to be
Yep.
an interesting situation. So you guys get the number for the dorm. The you're basically the dorm lead person. Very tiredly is like, all right, I'm here. I'll take you to his dorm. See if Georgie's up
Yeah.
or whatever.
Fucking Georgie.
Fucking Georgie, man. They get there, they knock on the door, and after a couple of seconds, and there's some banging of like stepping over stuff. The door does open, and you can see Georgie. Georgie has got long braided hair. It's in pigtails. They're a little disheveled at the moment, but kind of look between the three of you and are like, "Hi."
Hi, Georgie. I'm Wolf, Bill's coach. We haven't. I don't feel like we've officially met, and I'm really sorry that we had to wake you up. But
Oh no, I've been up. I'm doing.
yeah, that sounds about like what Bill's told me about you.
Heh.
So Bill's been. Can I come in? Bill's been shot. To pick up some stuff for him.
Roll me a persuade. See if you can persuade Georgie to let you in.
Just like, hey, you, this strange guy, he's got the cool vibe, not the RA. I rolled a 68.
Would you like to spend luck, or would you push it?
I will try to push it.
Okie doke.
Rolled a 7.
All right. After a few moments, Georgie's like, "Okay."
Scrutinizes. Do we look cool, man?
George.
Do we look like narcs?
Georgie's like,
Well, probably.
"Okay, but you are. Anything that happens in here stays in here. The RA stays out. RA's just like, I'm not. Just whatever. Just come on. I want to go back to bed."
All right. Are you guys ready for the description of Bill's room?
Yes. Give us the description of Bill's room.
Okay. So when Harris and Wolf get into the room, I don't know what Georgie's been up to. So there is a bunk bed on one corner. There is a nest on top. That is obviously probably Georgie's. And Bill's has a bunch of like, Bill is obviously on the bottom bunk because there's a bunch of like postcards and stuff that have been like taped or tacked to the wall. The room is overflowing with plants of various species. There is some marijuana plants in there. There's a giant aquarium that has Bill's beloved pet toad Ribbert. And then along with that, there's books literally everywhere. Like you have to kind of, where there's not plants, there's books. Where there's not books, there's notes.
Yeah, it's a
And
bit of a hot
sitting
mess.
I mean, it's an organized chaos. There does feel like there's a semblance of order to it, as weird as that sounds. And on the desk next to the aquarium is 2 wet specimen jars with big snakes, one with a crescent moon on its forehead from the circus arc, wink wonk. and a little plaster horse that has quite a few cracks in it.
Georgie kind of gestures to where Bill keeps his clothes, like his stuff's there if you want to just grab it and go. I'm not usually used to guests at this hour.
Yeah, it's kind of a late time for guests. So we needed a favor, actually. Harris, you got the syringe?
Yes, I do. And he's gonna kind of come over and he's like, Bill was talking about that special tea that y'all make here. And we have come across a situation where we need to identify what happens to be in this here syringe. And
I've been stabbed with one of them and it hurt.
yeah, I got a hunch, based on the conversations I've had with Bill, that you might be able to tell us what this is.
Well, I could probably figure out some way to identify the chemicals, but it's gonna at least take me an hour or two. And well, normally
No.
I'd say this would require a special payment. This is for Bill.
Do it for Bill.
Yes, I'm gonna do it for Bill. Yeah, I could probably do it. It'd just take me about a couple hours.
All right.
Do we still have the beignets?
I mean, we got 20 minutes. We're gonna be able to hide from the RA.
The beignets?
No, if we were gonna. Oh, you mean for payment? Yeah, of course we still got the beignets, but I mean, like, well, do we want to keep giving them to other people as payment, or do we want to eat some of these beignets?
Well, I want to know what's in this vial that I got stuck with, so I can always buy you more beignets.
Do it for Bill. And he hands Wolf the box.
Uh,
He's sad about it.
Georgie's just like, okay, this is bizarre, but they'll take the vial. I'll get to work on figuring out what this is. Don't touch anything, especially the plants. And just kind
Yeah,
of
no problem.
scurries off and starts doing that, and then after some time, the RA does kind of poke their head in and of like, hey guys, 20 minutes is up. Can we?
Wolf, hands full of clothes, just like, I can't. We're trying to find something to put this in. Do you have like a bag or something in your room? Maybe.
Yes, let me go grab it. Door closes. They walk off.
Lock the door.
One sec. See how well Georgie's doing on this. Okay, actually, after about another 15-20 minutes or so, Georgie comes back and is like, okay, it seems to be a derivative of Curair.
Of what?
It's a paralyzing neurotoxin.
I think it's pronounced Curari, but it could be wrong.
Campari?
It's a paralyzing neurotoxin, and it's really effective. Even a small dose can send you going, can freeze you for a good 15-20 minutes.
Damn, and they got like a shit ton of this stuff in them syringes.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising.
Oh yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, it's not the greatest neurotoxin out there. There's definitely better ones that are a whole lot better and a lot more effective for what you would need, or what depending on your purpose, of course. But this branch and derivative of it is actually easily accessible with like medical, if you happen to know the medical supply stores and stuff. Actually, I think, yeah. I don't use it for my teas, but it's similar effect, but easy access.
Speaking of which, I might need to put in an order of that tea that you use for Bill.
Georgie's gonna kind of look you up and down and be like, okay, we'll have to start with a really small dose though, because the doses I used for Bill's might be a little too much for your size and stature.
Bill is smaller than me.
I cannot confirm nor deny the amount of testing we've done to help him get some sleep. Anyways, so that's I'm not sure how else what else I can tell you about it. It's a paralyzing neurotoxin. It should wear off within a couple of hours. And outside of that, you'll be fine.
That's good, cause I feel dizzy as hell.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate side effect of that. But yeah, easy to find in medical supply stores and stuff like that.
Oh, gonna have fun. He's like trying to think something, but he's been hit with the deadly neurotoxin, so his brain isn't running on all 4 cylinders. Does Bill have a spare sketchbook or something around that I could take to him for when he wakes up?
I
would hate for him to get bored.
I think he has his current sketchbook in his haversack.
Oh yeah, I suppose we could have just put the clothes in that.
Yeah, probably.
There's a knocking at the door. As you say this, like, Georgie, open the fucking door, please. We need to get these 2 guys out so I can go back to fucking sleep.
Rude. It was a medical emergency.
Oh, don't mind the RA. They're apparently they're part of the theater. Apparently they're working on the internship program or partnering and trying to get stuff done with the have the students be taught by the actual professionals, and apparently there's some people who work there at the theaters. I think one of them, Miss Ravenscroft. Apparently, if you tick her off, she goes for your knees. Killed all her husbands before. Crazy lady.
Damn.
Wolf shudders at the thought of somebody smacking his knee. It's like, oh, can I make an idea check?
Yes, go ahead.
25.
Yeah.
Wolf is laughing hysterically. He's like, oh no, I'm sure all of those are accurate. She hates my friend's husband. They have a long-standing feud.
I can imagine it. But anyways, that's yeah. Is there anything else you guys need from me?
No, I think that'll do it for us, actually.
Cool.
I think Wolf will just leave his contact info. Just be like, hey, here's where Bill's staying. Here's the number of the hospital. I'm sure you have it somewhere, but here's my number just in case.
Georgie takes it. And helps you guys out.
And as they're leaving, Wolf is gonna look at Georgie, and it's just like, so when he comes home, don't be poking at his wound, please.
Yeah, probably leave that alone.
Also, none of your special concoctions, okay?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of med cocktail he'll be on, but
well, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Bye. Shut the door. I won't even make you guys roll that psychology, there is at least a 45% chance that advice will be taken.
Oh, Georgie.
Oh,
Don't ever change.
Yep. And with that, you guys are escorted out of the dorms.
I got a backpack of stuff.
Yep. Would it also be safe to say you guys would return to the hospital to deliver this to the doctors and to Bill, and then head home?
Yeah,
I
I think so.
I think the wolf would just stay overnight, honestly.
Harris would probably
Until
just go home.
All right.
wolf will
Well,
stay
actually, no,
overnight.
that's wrong. Harris would probably stay because, when Bill wakes up, he might need some help remembering what happened. Which is very concerned for Bill. Mostly also my own bodily safety for Miss Y. So, buddy system.
Buddy system. All right. So with that, we will say that is what happens, and call that the end of the session, if you would like.
Yeah, I'm just sure.
I really liked this impromptu wolf
Good game,
Harris
everybody.
body moment.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.